Hello everybody, my name is Joe Geo Nerd. You guys can call me Joe Geo or whatever you want to. I am a little background before we get into things. I am studying to be a geological engineer, which a little background, little information on that, because I know a lot of you probably have never heard of that. A geologist is someone who studies the earth, and an engineer is someone who most basic way to say what an engineer is someone who solves problems. So I want to be someone who solves problems dealing with the earth. Basically, I wanted to be a geologist, but it was too easy, and just dealing with rocks wasn't enough for me, and I wanted a little extra challenge. That's why I added the engineer part onto there. Also, there's mosquitoes everywhere. I should put on bug spray, but you live and you learn, right? So why I'm making this channel is I've always consumed YouTube content. Got into it years ago when I was young, and I watched video after video, probably hours a day for years. And so it's about time I finally put something out there other than a YouTube channel I had when I was a kid, which you guys could find if given the amount of time, but we'll ignore that for now. So I've always wanted to create a channel like this, but I never had the motivation because this will take a lot of work. And I finally figured out I'm going to create this with the main focus of it being for my children. So hopefully my children are watching this right now. You guys probably are. Right now, I don't even have a woman I don't even have your mom in my life. So there's a long way to go before you guys will be here. But off the bat, I just want to say that I love you guys. I care so much about you already. I have no clue about anything. I don't even have names, even any idea of names, but I just want to say I love you guys so much, right off the bat. And also, let's stop for a little bit, enjoy the view. Look at that. This is a beautiful wheat field that my dad planted. I'll be probably jumping around. This is my first time doing this, but so the land I will be hiking on mainly, unless I say otherwise, is my farm. It's my dad's farm, and his dad before that, and his dad before that, and his dad before that, generational farm. And then I turned into a geological engineer. So it's his farm. All this land, it's my land. I can walk on it. I have permission. A little lesson, kids: don't go on land you're not supposed to. That's how you get in a lot of trouble, probably from your mom. So just don't do that. And I should have got bug spray. So this channel will be mainly focused on kids content, and if I feel like it, I will post some non-kids content, but you will be warned in the title, or I might just make it so that kids aren't allowed to actually go on it. I'm gonna get over this fence. I need to get away from all these bugs. I should have had bug spray. Should have came more prepared. I was just so excited to get started. So, watching out for snakes right now. Little hay bales. Right? Okay. So, this is mainly geared towards kids, like I had said. And I will warn if there's content that will not be kid friendly. And when I say kid friendly, I'm never gonna cuss. I'll never cuss in my videos. Even the adult aimed ones, I'm never gonna cuss, so don't have to worry about that. It will just be content that I want my kids to know about when I'm older. that maybe I forgot about or have never taught them. And since I have so much free time now, I might as well start teaching my kids, you know. And a little something strange. I don't know what this chair is doing here. I don't know why it's here and not in the pit. My guess is that it was really muddy, the road that goes to the pit. So they just dropped it here and they're gonna pick it up, but forgot about that. Oh, what was I saying? I'm gonna jump around. So yeah, mainly geared towards kids. I'll let you guys know if it's not. And my other content will be dealing with adult things, money, God, other adult things like that. And the kids channel, sorry, I just picked up a rock here. Here, this is a little bit, let me quickly explain what the kids channel will have. It will have archaeology, which is the study of humans. So it'll have study of past humans. Specifically, there's a lot of old Native American activity around here. So I want to get into that. I want to explore those areas, maybe educate everybody about that type of stuff. There will be some paleontology. I have an area on this land that I have found 50 million year old shark teeth. I have found crocodile teeth and bones, very tiny pieces, but it's still crocodile teeth and bones. So, and this is North Dakota we're talking about. There's no crocodiles here or sharks, so it's millions of years old. We will get into paleontology and obviously geology, which is the title of this, but geology is kind of the leader of it all, because it all branches off. Archaeology is just digging in the earth and finding artifacts. Paleontology, digging, is obviously just broken off a branch of geology. So geology is like the header of it all. And yeah, so then here's the rock. After I got into that, here's a rock I picked up. Why it interests me is because it looks like there's some Native American chipping on the sides here, and I actually think there is. So while I was talking about this, I've never found anything Native American here, but I'm pretty positive if you see the sides, that chipping means that a Native American hundreds to thousands of years ago, they were chipping on the edge here to make a little straight edge to cut things, and this probably used to have a point too. So yeah, my house is right over there, and I found this right in this area. So yeah, this is a little piece of ancient Native American. It's a Native American artifact. And that's the type of stuff I didn't even mean for this video to find anything like that. But that's the type of stuff that I want to show you guys and kind of educate everybody on it. So yeah, I think I got everything out of there. My videos, I don't know if I'll shorten them. Some might be longer, some might be shorter. But yeah, I'll try to keep it educational and fun. And I will always, for everyone that's watching that's not my kids will be like the top of my mind for these videos. The only reason I'm making these public is so that you guys could show your kids, hopefully. And so another reason I made this is so my kids would have something to watch that I know is safe, because I made it. And I thought, how cool would it be for your kids to watch you, like that's the videos that they watch. So I just thought that would be awesome, and I want to make that. This is something I can actually trust for my kids. There's no hidden agenda that I'm trying to get through. I'm just trying to educate and also entertain a little bit and show you guys cool Native American artifacts like this. Yeah, here, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get back into this. A little reason for the channel, right? So I have to explain a little bit more. Yeah, that chipping right there, that rounded edge, this is not natural with the stone. This is sedimentary. I'm pretty sure it's sedimentary. Sedimentary rock is rock that was sand and sediments that were compressed together. Metamorphic rock is rocks that were compressed together deep in the earth with heat and pressure. And igneous rocks were rocks that formed from volcanic action. So yeah, this was probably sedimentary. There's a lot of sedimentary rock around here, and usually sedimentary is a lot easier to chip for Native American things. Like flint or chert is usually what Native Americans use for arrowheads. And obviously igneous rock, the obsidian was perfect for arrowheads. Also an arrow, I don't know how young my audience will be, but an arrowhead is something they would attach at the end of a spear to throw at animals and to injure them and kill them to eat. So it was modern day hunting with guns, but with rocks that they would attach at the end of it. So, oh, I'm just walking along this field here. This is a piece of porcelain. I just found this right here. It's a piece of porcelain. I just want to make sure you guys can see it. Piece of porcelain that used to be a pot back in before they had like metal pots, and well, they had metal pots back then, but this was a heat and clay that they used to form these. So it's an older pot, probably could be over 100 years old easily. It was found right here. I don't know what it's doing here. It could have been Native American too and traded with people. But yeah, I need to stop looking at the ground. I'm trying to teach you guys. Yeah, it could have been Native American. I don't know why else it would be in a field like this. And like I said, and like this proves, there's a lot of Native American activity around here. So this very well could have been a Native American pot that was traded with settlers or Europeans or something like that. And I threw it away because it's just a rock, and also I have a lot of them, and there's no way of actually knowing how old it is unless you do a lot of research, but that stuff doesn't interest me too much. Other archaeological things would interest me, but not that specifically. Also, I probably won't be looking into the camera a lot because my eyes are going back and forth on the ground trying to find things. I grew that habit out of years of hiking and years of looking for arrowheads and things like that. So I'm always going to be looking back and forth. And when you guys are hiking, you should do that too. Look for animals and look for holes just to make sure you don't hurt yourself. So it's always a good idea to have your eyes up when you're hiking. And I should also probably be looking, if I was in an area with, let's say, moose or elk or bison, I would be looking up here around just to make sure that none of them crept up on me, or even bear. But where I'm at right now, I don't really have to worry about that. So I'm going to keep my eyes straight down and just looking for any more arrowheads like this. Well, parts of Native American artifacts like that, or like the porcelain that I just threw away. Another little lesson. I guess we're doing a crash course. This is Native American. We had maybe more Native American. This will be part of geology, kind of paleontology. This is a piece of petrified wood. Let's go over petrified wood. I'm going to throw it to the ground. It's very common. I just want to explain it to everyone. Petrified wood. Everyone knows what wood is, right? There's trees everywhere. You can see the trees. That's wood. Petrified wood. Solid. Petrified means it's a solid. It turned solid. Why? And it then turned into stone. Why would wood become petrified? Is if it got buried thousands and millions of years ago, and the wood was replaced by stone in I don't know what the name of the geological process is, but the wood was slowly replaced with stone, and that made it last years and millions of years so that it could be right here today. So that petrified wood could be from 60 million years ago, when everything was covered with dirt and the volcanoes erupted and comets flew and whatever caused the extinction of the dinosaurs. That wood could very well have been from that point, or it could have been from about 12,000 years ago, which is about the time it takes for a fossil to become a fossil. And also that's how most fossils are formed, is that the bone is slowly replaced by rock, and that's why they last so long, and that's why we have bones from dinosaurs millions of years ago that are today still around, when usually bone disintegrates in like 100 years. They were buried underground and replaced by rock. So yeah, this is a lot of information. I know this is a lot of information, I realize, for the first video, but I guess it kind of shows what my channel is going to be about. I'm going to be trying to educate my kids, and if in the process I educate someone else's kids or maybe someone else, then so be it. That's good. I'm just trying to entertain. I'm trying to provide a good source of information that can be trusted. And again, I'm looking everywhere. I'll never break this habit, so I probably won't be looking at the camera much, but I'm just looking back and forth. My eyes are sweeping, looking for anything that is noticeable, because just over there I found arrowhead after arrowhead. So this place, that's why I also found this. So this place has a lot of Native American activity, which I'm looking for. So that's why my eyes are always sweeping. Yeah, this is what my channel is about. I want to, like I said, I want to entertain, and I want to also give my children a good source of information, because I don't know how much I'll be around my kids. I'll probably be working a lot, so I want to make sure that they're able to see me, even if it's over a video. Yeah. I don't know what the videos will look like. I know I'll probably grow into it and figure out what I like doing and what you guys like doing, or my kids like doing, which I guess I won't know for years now, but I'll just figure it out. Oh, all right, here's a piece of flint. I don't see any. Flint is what Native Americans usually use to make arrowheads, but I don't see any like Native American scratches, or, well, not scratches, but marks on it, so I'm gonna throw it back. And this is from a shotgun shell from a hunter, so that's not important. There's a piece of glass, which could also be from Native Americans, but it's very, very hard to tell if it's from 20 years ago or hundreds of years ago, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Yeah, I would like to know, if like anyone else that watches this, I would like to know what you guys like, because that could also help me figure out what my kids would like to watch. And yeah, let me know if there's any problems with the format of this video, if you'd rather see me sitting down when I'm talking and maybe showing more, maybe showing more of the ground, which I probably will next time when I'm not yapping as much. Here, I'll just show. There's a bull right there. That is, a bull is a male cow, or, well, male cattle, which a cow is technically a female bull, but usually people use cow as both male and female. So that's why I'm calling it a male cow. And yeah, there's some turkey tracks. These ones, you can kind of see the big three. They're turkey tracks. We get a lot of turkeys around here right now. I'm going back on the road. That's where I found all the Native American stuff. So I will take you guys down there sometime when I have more bug spray, which, if you can't tell, they're still attacking me. Also, when walking on a road, be careful, because people are driving fast, they got places to be, they might not notice you. And always walk on a road with a parent unless otherwise told. You got to be careful. Always walk to the right hand side of the road so that the people behind you can see you, and the people coming up and you can see those people. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're supposed to walk on the right hand side. There's another bull. I'm gonna try to not get my house into the picture. Yeah, we're gonna explore all of this creek together. Creek. I'm gonna tell you guys a lot of information. I hope you can remember some of it. Another fun fact. If you see that pole, that used to be a telephone pole before all of the telephone wires went underground. So that was from probably the 1950s. There's a little glass insulator on it, but you guys probably can't tell that. So yeah, a little fun fact. I'm glad that they kept it up there. I think it's really cool to just see that from my house. Yeah, I'm walking in my yard right now. It's just where I was at was just over here where I found the Native American artifact. Sorry, I'm killing bugs right now. This is it again, a little sneak peek. Not a sneak peek, but another look. You can see it's Native American from all that chipping around there. It was probably used to scrape hides to make like good blankets and such like that, or for the teepees around. So yeah, there's Native American stuff just right across the creek, also right over there. I'm so lucky to have it that close to my house. I am signing off for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot of information. I know I'll probably rediscuss the same topics over and over again because I'm interested in them, and I'll forget what I talked about already. Next time, I should bring bug spray. You guys need to remind me for that because they're everywhere. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate you watching my first video, and I'll see you later, kids. Bye-bye. I don't know if I'm